Time of flight of a projectile which has been thrown from ground to ground. Time of flight basically means the time taken to reach from this point of projection till the point when it again strikes the ground. So, going very easily, we can easily understand that time of flight is time up to which it remains in flight, or we may say that it is the time taken to reach from this point of projection O to again the landing point at B. If we use the basic description which we had considered to study this projectile motion during our first and second lectures, then we can easily say that the time in which starting from y equal to 0 at t equal to 0, after describing this parabolic path, when projectile again hits the ground, means its final y displacement becomes 0, then the time interval during this event is called time of flight. So what we will do it, we will use the second equation of kinematics which we had taken earlier as y equal to u sine theta into t minus half gt square, the equation for y position of the projectile as per our second lecture. We had assumed that the equation at any time t for the y position can be written as u sine theta t, where u sine theta is the y component of initial velocity of the projectile. So u sine theta into t minus half into the acceleration which is vertically downward and equal to g into t square. Now if we put this y to be equal to 0, then we get the equation 0 is equal to u sine theta t minus half gt square, or after solving we get two values of time t, one to be t equal to 0 and other to be t equal to 2u sine theta divided by g. This t equal to 0 is the time when the projectile has been thrown, and again after this time the projectile returns on the ground again and strikes somewhere at B. So for our basic requirement, we can say that this time when it hits again on the ground is time of flight. If we analyze this time of flight, then what we can get from here, this time of flight t can be written to be equal to this t, which comes to be 2u sine theta divided by g. So here u sine theta can be taken as perpendicular velocity of projection, means it is the velocity perpendicular to the ground, means along y direction, which can be considered as u perpendicular, and this g is equal to acceleration of the projectile perpendicular to the ground. So for easiness, to remember it easily, we can write here that t equal to twice u perpendicular upon a perpendicular. I have called this time of flight equal to 2 times u perpendicular upon a perpendicular because I will use this equation in this form for many uses further. So the result that comes here for the time of flight is quite easy. Obviously, it is easy to remember also. So we are talking about an example in which a ball is thrown from a field with a speed of 15 meter per second at an angle 45 degree with horizontal. Find the time of flight. If we talk about the solution to this question, what can we do here? As we know, we have a formula for time of flight for such cases equal to 2u sine theta divided by g. Here in this question, u is given to us to be 15 meter per second. Theta is given as 45 degree, or we can say pi by 4. G is given to be 10 meter per second square. So by putting these values into the given formula, we can easily write that t is equal to 2 times initial velocity, which is 15 meter per second, into sine of pi by 4 divided by g. The value of g is 10 meter per second square. Here we can easily say that the value of sine pi by 4 is 1 upon under root 2. So we got result that time of flight is 3 upon under root of 2 seconds. You can see it is quite easy. We just have to use this formula to get our answer, because the situation given in the example is quite of same type as we have discussed earlier.